So the SmokeNINJA, is it worth it? Does it make shots look cool? I think it does. So are you looking for a way to make your shots just that little bit more interesting? I got something for you. It's a SmokeNINJA. Of course, this company started doing the SmokeGENIE originally, and that's a pretty cool device. And to give you a little bit of a backstory, I've kind of wanted to actually have one for a little while. I thought it was awesome, really wanted it. They didn't do it in this country from a UK distributor at the time. I can see it being really useful in my gear. Now, when you consider me as a shooter, I do a lot of product videos for Camera Center in general to add a little bit more intrigue, a little bit more interest. It's always been quite nice to add smoke in the past. It just adds something else to the shot, which allows you to do things differently, make your films look more filmic, have a little bit more style to your shots. So in this video, what we're going to do is do two things. We're going to do a product shoot with some of the older cameras that we have in and around the warehouse, and then we're also going to take out the SmokeNINJA on a shoot with a model, hopefully get some really awesome shots. We're out back of the Emkai Models kind of like office right now, and we're going to be just doing a couple shots here. I'm going to shoot with the Polaroid, I'm going to shoot with the SmokeNINJA and get some cool shots. Let's talk to some guys. Before that, I just want to say I wanted to challenge this SmokeNINJA as much as possible, because let's face it, it's not always going to be controlled situations. Now, in a controlled situation, it works really well, but in a not controlled situation, how does it fare?
Pretty cool.
As a photographer, do you reckon it's actually important to have something like a SmokeNINJA?
I mean, it gives you a lot of other things you wouldn't do otherwise, right? So we got things like fog, dry ice, steam. There's lots of different applications. Just be creative with it. You know, you can do portraits with it. Products. I think product photography is going to be really popular for as well. So we're just going to try it out, see where we get.
And we are joined by, introduce yourself.
I am Rhiannah. Hello, I'm a model today with Emkai.
Yeah, fair enough. Going to be doing some cool stuff, aren't we?
Yes, I'm very excited to work with you.
So first things first is we're doing a simple setup. We're using the Aeos 2 just to give a nice Rembrandt lighting across the face, and we're going to use the SmokeNINJA to do some cool slow motion stuff. It's not too dark here right now, but I've got an idea for a shot later, which we'll try and pull off. For the most part, we did actually end up giving the SmokeNINJA to the model to actually be able to guide the smoke in the best way possible. We did have a little bit of help from Martin. You remember Martin. Nice to see you again. Emkai Models, if you need a model, check them out. They're awesome. The goal of this lighting right here is to get the Rotolight just to give this nice little silhouette kind of lighting on the side of her, and then use the Ninja to go with the wind, hopefully, and get this cool shot, essentially. Let's give it a go, is it? My honest opinion, loving how these shots are coming out, working really well. The shot from the beginning may not quite look like it, but I assure you, it is. This comes with is a remote, so what we're going to do is see if we can activate it from inside of a jacket and just get some cool smoke stuff happening. Dry ice might actually be the best one for this. And this ended up being a really useful tool. It allowed me to control the smoke from my hand whilst I was shooting, making sure that we got the smoke that we needed to. Subtle here, not too much, just to bring out a little bit. We also put it down the model's sleeve as well, because she had quite a big winter coat on, and really awesome effect. Kind of looks a little bit like a Doctor Who run generation, doesn't it? Final setup here, what I wanted to do is put together two Nanlight pavotubes, which just allow me to have a very kind of silhouette-y light over the other side of the model. Again, experimenting to see what kind of different lighting scenarios would help us kind of guide the shots here a little bit, and also the smoke. Okay, so we're on the way to the location which I think this is going to work a lot better at. And the first shoot came out really cool, got some really good shots. Trying out the Polaroid, I got a really cool idea for the video. And hopefully, it should all pan out. Fingers crossed. How are you guys doing?
Cold.
Doing well.
It's cold. It is freezing.
High spirits.
High spirits, high
But
spirits.
this is the pain for creativity.
This is the pain
What
of
we go
creativity.
through as professionals.
As artists, we just live through pain. Devastating.
Comes from.
It's where inspiration comes from. What do you think of the SmokeNINJA then?
It's really good. Outdoors, little temperamental. You've got to get the balance right.
Yeah, I think I knew that.
But the photos and video I've seen so far, amazing. Some of the best I've done in a while. So.
Next location, we decided to go a little bit wider with the shots. Took some more Polaroid photos in order for the idea to work out, hopefully. And just experiment a little bit more. I think what was quite nice about the wider shots is that they really kind of proved a point with this. The great thing about this device as well is that it looks a little bit like a sonic screwdriver, a magic wand, or something along those kinds of lines, and I think I can play into this in the video. Let's keep on thinking. Coming to the product shots, now what I wanted to do is I'm thinking of going along a sort of like a Time Lordy kind of character with the model. So I want to show a period of time, and we're a camera shop with a lot of old cameras through to new cameras. So let's pick a camera from certain generations, get the same sort of like angle of it with the smoke, mix it together, create a cool sequence. The Ninja actually has a magnetic attachment as well as the ability to screw it onto the top of a tripod there as well. It basically comes with everything that you need to really use the SmokeNINJA, and it's much appreciated with a sponge, tubes to control the smoke, and a lot of other bits and pieces. This actually works really well to create overlays and underlays for your videos. All you need to do is backlight the smoke as you're using it in a very dark room, and you can actually use this in a lot of different situations. I now present to you Ethereal. Time's witness. They exist. The Time Lord. On a real note, that was the last photo I took with the Polaroid on the day. Absolutely crazy. The shoot has been a lot of fun, and ultimately, do I think the SmokeNINJA is worth what it's worth? I would say yes. It's a tool at the end of the day for you to be able to get your shots going a little bit different. And with that, you've got a whole heap of special effects and ways you can go about getting your shot with this item. Having the ability to use a remote helps out quite a bit. Is the SmokeNINJA good outside? Yes, it works. It's not perfect, and the reason why I wanted to shoot outside is to see, realistically, is this going to be something I can use on a lot of different shoots? Because I know it's going to be good inside, right? Because the product shots came out good, but is it going to be effective in multiple different situations? And I believe I covered that here. When it comes to support gear, that's what it is. It is support for you to be able to get shots that are different, that are eye-catching, and grab the audience. And I believe thoroughly that this little device does that really well. Is it perfect? No. Does it have to be? No. Available at Camera Centre UK for £299. We'll be using the SmokeNINJA in a number of different videos coming up, including Storytelling 101, an FX3 video, as well as a Polaroid i2 video. Is it worth 600 quid? Let's find out. Also, there's a red button below, and also a bell icon. If you can click those, helps out a lot. Have a good day.